I'm Joachim von Braun, the Director General of IFPRI, the International Food Policy Research Institute in Washington, D.C. Talking about climate change and the challenges of climate change for agriculture and food security, we really need to focus on what's happening currently with the world's crops, water systems, and energy around agriculture. The world's crops are seriously affected in their productivity by heat stress coming from climate change and the volatility in the weathers, fluctuations in temperature and in rainfall. Out of that come undermining effects of agricultural productivity, and my institute has just looked at the effects for maize yields and wheat production, and we expect that the major world grains are reduced in their output by 2050 by 30 to 50%. Wheat is being affected the worst. On water, the world will need to invest massively in water storage, on-farm, small-scale dams, and so on. That costs a lot. Moreover, the inclusion of agriculture into the climate change agenda needs to focus on facilitating also access to the benefits coming from climate change by creating the carbon sequestration markets. Small farmers of the developing world must be included in these opportunities, and this should not just be an opportunity for big business in the energy industry. Lastly, poor people need to be better informed. If they don't know what's coming, they cannot adjust. So it's not just a research and technology agenda and a market agenda, it's a people's agenda. We find in our surveys in Africa, in Ethiopia and South Africa, for instance, that lots of farming communities simply don't know what's coming, so they cannot prepare and cannot adapt to the threats, adapt by choosing new crop varieties and changing their agriculture practices and or migrating to new jobs. So it's a complex agenda, and DFID and other development agencies need to be deeply engaged in it for the long run.